Hello all, welcome to TechnoState. In the series of artificial intelligence, our today's topic of discussion is state space search. So in the eras of 1960s and 70s, when artificial intelligence was growing in its phase, people preferred on problem solving more than anything else. So what do we mean by problem solving is the best example of problem solving in artificial intelligence during the time of 1960s and 70s was the concept of game playing. So now people were more interested in solving problems related to game playing like tic-tac-toe, chess, water jug problem, traveling salesman problem, then it was 8 puzzle problem, etc. So people were more into finding. So now what is problem solving? That you are given a problem and every time the problem can be a little different than the problem that was given prior to that. So like if in a tic-tac-toe, I know that it is a game with crosses and O's, but I don't know that what the player will play next. Like every time, it is from a finite set of options that I know that there are some finite set of options that the player might use to solve the problem, to play the game, right? But I exactly don't know which type of solutions they are going to use. So for that, we use state space search over here for machine artificial intelligence solutions. So what exactly state space search is? Whenever we are having a problem, how many states it will require to solve the problem and get to the answer is what is state space search. So in this entire tuple, what we have over here is this many number. In this entire set we have these many number of elements. So first see element one by one. So S will take first. So S is total number of states. So here what I mean by total number of states is like we can have as many number of states. Now if we have if you are playing tic-tac-toe, then there will be a starting state and the goal state. Like even if I can bring crosses in diagonally or straight or horizontal, straight or like vertical or horizontal, then I win the game. So from the starting state to the goal state, that is the winning state, how many number of states will be there are also the number of states in S. So that can be goal state, start space, and intermediate states that will occur during the entire process of reaching from goal state from start space state. Okay, so that is S. S will contain all, that is total number of states. Now let's talk about A over here. So now what will be A is total number of actions. Let's suppose say that we have 8 puzzle problem over here. Okay, I'll just draw, make you understand. For 8 puzzle problem, we have 3x3 grid. Right? We have 3x3 grid where we have numbers from 1 to 8 and one box is empty, which can be moved from one state to another state. So let's just say that we have 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 7, and this is empty. And now this is the starting state. Okay, and now I'll just draw goal state over here. I'll draw a small goal state. I'll draw. Just give me a second. So one we have starting state and one that is goal state. Now why we need goal state? Goal state is required so that we reach to the conclusion in a best, like whenever we go to a shop. Okay, so we should have a buying list, right? If we go to a shop without any list, we'll be standing in confusion that what we want. But if we have a list over here with us, we can easily say that this is what we want. So similarly, goal state, somewhat similar to it, is the goal state, which is used for our requirement purposes, like why we need a goal state, or like what is the final state that we are looking for, is what is goal state. It's not properly made, but for now it will be okay for us. Let's suppose we say that our goal state will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? So this is what is our goal state. I'll write over here goal state. Okay, so now I have a starting state and I have a goal state for us. Okay, so now from this starting state, I have to reach to this goal state, and the number of states that we will require will be resulting in the intermediate, that is total number of states. Okay, along with starting and goal state. Now number of actions. Now if I have this empty space, okay, what I can do is I can move one state at a time. So I have 4 options, right? Over legal moves that I have is up, down, right, and left. I have these many moves with me. Like I can move upwards, I can move downwards, I can move left, I can move right. So I can bring this 2 down, or I can bring this 8 up, or 5 here, or 3 here, and then this cell will become empty corresponding to each and every pattern over here, right? So that is one thing that I can do. Now that will come in total number of actions that you have. Then result S of A is, now if I have intermediary state 1, state 2, state 3, for example, this is not the goal state. Like if I have over here a grid wherein the states are like this 1, then I took this 2 down, so I have empty spot over here, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 5, then 6, 8, and 7. Now this is the grid I have, which I got from this. Okay, you understood? So this is one of the resultant. This is one of the resultant. Similarly, if I can get another grid, like I'll bring this 3 over here. So then what I'll get 1, 2, 4. This will be empty. Then 3, then 5, then 6, 8, and 7. So this is another resultant that I have over here. So we get so many resultant from here. Okay. So that is total number, like that is results, like this 1 is result, 2 is result, and now cost. Now cost is very important factor while we are solving a problem. So we need to know that how much ever steps will require, how many branches will be there, how much time it will require. So usually in spanning trees we have used cost, like okay, so from reaching one node to another node, the span the cost is 2 or 3 or such like that. So from reaching one state to another state, I requires, for example, say 1 cost. So then finally we'll add all the cost and we'll get like, okay, this is the total cost that we have from reaching from start state to goal state, that is cost. Okay, that will be the cost required. So this is the entire series of it. Now what we need to take care while solving a state space search is we need precise, like precision we need. So precisely we need to solve it. Sorry. Precisely we need to draw it. And another is we need to analyze the problem. We need to analyze that what is given and what we want. Now it is state space search. So we can search using 2 different type of searches. I'll just erase all these things so as to make informed search. Sorry, my stylus is not working too good, so maybe writing are not that good, but still you can understand it. It's not very hard to read. So this I'm writing for your purpose, like you can just shortly write all these things down, so whenever you look into the example, you exactly know what was the topic about. Okay, so that's always useful to make a shorthand notes. So then it is informed search. Now informed search is also known as heuristic search. Now with the help of heuristic and indexes, we know that, okay, so this is the start search and this is the goal search, and then we want this type of result, so this is the difference. So we'll just analyze it and then we'll search in it. So that is informed search, also known as heuristic search. Now of course that what we want is minimum cost of state space search, right? Okay, we want the minimum cost for solving any problem. It is natural. Okay, while we are solving a problem, we want that the system should use the minimum cost. So here while dealing with complexities, uninformed search takes big of b raised to d complexity. So this while I have a different video for both of these in detail, so you can watch that too. Afterwards it will be scheduled, but for this I'm just like, because we are discussing about this topic, so only I'm talking about this. For uninformed search, like trial and error search, we have big of b to d, where b is branching factor. What is branching factor over here is, branching factor is you have a start state, and then you take out all the states that are possible from the start state. So I can take, like I can make two down. Okay, I can make a down, then up, then down, then up, then right, and then left. So I have 4 branches from the starting state, right? And then I'll take one of the one of the branches, and then again I'll make the branches. So branches will increase exponentially. So that is B, that is branching factor. And here D is depth. What is depth? As you all come up across in depth first search, what we used to do is we used to connect the link of like so from starting state to one group of branches, we tell the depth is 1. Then again, if we take those subgroups and substates and then again go to any other intermediary branch, so like if from one state, like let's just understand in the form of nodes, from one node or one state we have 2 branches over here. And then again, we have 2 branches over here for each of the states. So what I mean to say over here, when branching factor is, here branching factor is 2, like 2 branches you have, then here 4 you have. Okay. And then when we talk about depth, then from like just example, this is the answer. Okay, this is the goal state. So what will be the depth? So we move down 1 stair and 2 stair. So the depth is 2 over here. It is similar when you're like climbing a building and you're on the 4th floor, and if you want to reach to the ground floor, what is the depth that you need to climb down? That is the number of floors that you come down. So that is 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floor, and 4 floor. So you have 4 floor depth you are facing. Similarly, over here, when you are going from start state to goal state, you have to describe that what is the depth of the state that you need to come down. So that is the depth over here in very easy terms. Okay. So this is all about state space search. We'll be looking into detail about what is informed search and what is uninformed search in another video. So this was just about giving you the general idea of what is state space search and what are its set of elements that you have in state space search. Then what is state, what is action, and what is result, what is cost, what do you mean by precise and analyzing a problem, what is problem solving, why we use state space search for using problem, how many types of search are there, and what is starting state, goal state, intermediary state. All these things that we saw in this video, in the further videos, we'll be looking into detail about all the types of searches and everything. So stay tuned for our more such videos to TechnoStack. Also do like, share and subscribe our channel, and if you have not pressed the bell button, do press the bell button to get the latest video updates to our channel. Thank you.